Greetings, dear listeners. Won't you join my banquet table for a spell? If you will entertain me a moment, I may entertain you as well. Last time, on Fruits Basket.
If I get there and you're off hiding somewhere to mess with me again, I'm going to slit my wrists. I'm not joking.
Toru, Yuki, Kyo, and Kagura are all on a double date together at this very moment.
That's surprising.
Isn't it?
I see you're pleased with yourself. Everything's going just as you planned.
I'm not using Toru Honda.
You're lying.
If I gotta use people, if I've got to hurt people, I can't feel guilty. I don't even want to. You should know that by now.
I can't side with you on this, but I won't oppose you either.
Corey, how could you?
Hey, Sora, Mi-chan. Whatever will be. And whatever will not.
Try to make your deadlines for your own sake, you evil, evil man, so I don't have to make your life as miserable as mine.
At the end of all of this, I'll have a dream that will last forever.
All right, everybody, time's up, pencils down, pass your papers forward.
What if I'm using a pen? Can I finish this last question?
No, and you lose 10 points for being a smartass.
What? Oh, come on.
Don't even think about running out the door, kids. You still have me for homeroom, even with the wonky test schedule. Stay put.
Finals are over at last! I feel like an enormous weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I've been studying hard for weeks, so I can only hope it paid off.
How'd it go, Miss Honda?
Yuki, hi! It went really well. I got through way more questions than I usually do.
Really? That's great! Toru, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You can do anything if you put your mind to it, you know. I'm glad the test went so well.
I would have been lost without Yuki. He helped me study all the time, even though he had his own homework to do.
No,
He still took time
I
out to
didn't do that
explain
much.
things to me. I never would have gotten through the test today without
Well,
him.
Shigure was less than helpful, interrupting with stupid jokes all the time.
I can't thank you enough, Yuki. Thank you so much.
I'm happy I could help.
Mio Yamagishi, get over here!
What is it, Minami?
Look there! Prince Yuki is smiling. Look!
He has the most beautiful smile.
What the hell did that Toru Honda say to him to get him to smile like that? What are they talking about? I have to know!
Yeah, the creepy psychic wave witch is looking at us again. I'm too scared to go check.
Damn it! Life's not fair. Oh, Prince Yuki, why don't you ever smile that way for me?
Hey, Hanajima, I bet you aced that test.
Why would you say that?
Why?
Well, you look pretty smart, and I mean you have psychic powers, so I'll bet that helps. How'd you do on last semester's finals?
Let me see. Last semester... Oh, that's right. I had to take supplementary lessons afterward. Every single day. My parents were called in for conferences multiple times. My mother started crying. Yes, I remember it clearly now. A dark time.
Oh.
That's... I don't know what to say.
I thought that with your sixth sense you'd be a lot better at.
I'm afraid a sixth sense is no substitute for a lack of common sense.
Don't worry about it, Hana. You can get by just fine in life being dumb as a rock. I know plenty of guys who are practically successful at being stupid.
Hey, Yankee, you're not talking about me, are you?
What? Honestly, Catman.
Yeah, you better
Of course
not.
I was.
Hey! Well, you know what? I never had to take after-school classes, or have my parents called in because my grades sucked. So take that!
Actually, Arisa, the vigor of Kyo's waves is telling me something most unusual. I believe he does study, and regularly.
Why is that unusual? Doesn't everyone?
I don't know, I figured you wouldn't have any time between all the fights you start and get your ass kicked in.
I don't have to listen to this. You know what? I'm gonna start studying for next year right now, and you two can just shut your pie hole.
Next year? Oh, I get it. You're one of those guys, right? You're that rare, sad little boy that stays up until 2 a.m. studying for the wrong test in the wrong subject. And that's where the bad grades come from.
It's a brilliant theory, my dear Arisa. Oh my. Kyo's waves are telling me it's more than just a theory.
I am going to strangle you both.
Kyo has been locked up in his room every night for the past week. He really must have been studying hard.
I suppose so. His business, not mine.
It's strange to imagine Kyo studying. Fighting suits him better. He's happiest when he's energetic. I like to see him happy.
Hey, Miss Toru?
Yes?
Come here, I need to see you in the hall for half a minute.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? That's weird. Teach looks kind of upset. Is Toru in trouble?
I don't know. Miss Honda does look embarrassed.
I wasn't talking to you, rat.
Well, excuse me for trying to give you a little respect. I won't make that mistake again. Miss Honda?
Yes?
Is something wrong?
Oh,
What did Miss Shiraki want from you?
nothing. It's just... Well, look at the time. I've got to head out to work right now or I'll be late. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work I go. I don't remember the rest of the words. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho.
What the hell was that about?
Anna, you think maybe... I hope not. But with Toru, sometimes you cannot tell.
Not even you.
Most unusual.
Your exams are over, Toru?
Yep.
Fantastic! You can finally take a break from studying all the time.
Spring break's right around the corner. And after that, it'll be time for the next term. Wow. I'll be a junior then. Time sure does fly.
It does, it does. Really sight for
Oh, Momiji, you don't have to help clean the tile. I can do it. It is my job after all.
Nonsense. I don't have anything to do while I wait here, and you could use an extra hand. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going back to Shishi's house with you tonight.
Really?
Yep. Vati and Shishi said it was okay. It's because I have a present for you, Toru.
A present? Oh my goodness, what is it?
Well, it's a... Oops. You almost got me there, Toru. I can't tell you yet. You'll have to wait until we get back.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yuko, do you have any idea who that kid is? He's here at least once a week late at night. It's strange.
I don't know, but he is awfully cute, isn't he?
Silly old goose. Come on, the back hallway needs mopping.
Guten Abend!
Please, Momiji, not so loud.
Good evening. You're awfully hyper for this hour of the night.
This is the first time I've been to your house, Shishi. It's so exciting.
I can hear that horrible noise all the way from the shower. With the door locked. What are you doing here, bunny boy?
Hi, Kyo. Were you getting all squeaky clean just because I was visiting? Aww.
Ugh, every word that comes out of your mouth pisses me off. Stop being so hyper all the time, or I'll smack the hyper out of you.
Kyo's being mean to me.
Did you want a snack, Momiji? I've got some cake in the kitchen.
Cake, cake. Pretty please and thank you.
What did I just tell you?
Kyo hit
Kyo, there's no need to.
How about both of you be quiet and we just enjoy the cake Miss Honda made? Honestly.
So, Momiji, have you told Toru why you're staying over tonight?
Not yet.
You might want to go ahead and tell her then. She's up next for the bath, and then we'll have to call it a night.
Okay. Da-da-da-da! I have a question for you, Toru.
Yes?
What is today's date?
Let's see. It's March 15th, I think.
Ding ding! That's correct. And March 14th was White Day, the day for boys to give presents to the girls who gave them chocolate on Valentine's. I'm a whole day late, Toru, and that's just awful. So tomorrow, I'm taking you on a surprise trip to... Drumroll! A hot spring!
Huh?
Yay! I'm gonna call it me and Toru's heartfelt steam-filled hot spring tour.
You don't have to name your vacations, Momiji. And given the name you came up with, you probably shouldn't.
What hot spring is this now?
The one the Somas run, of course.
Oh, yeah, that place. Should have known.
A hot spring vacation? I don't know if I can accept. I mean, it sounds so extravagant. Who will clean up around the house while I'm gone? What would Mom think of me neglecting my duties like this? I mean, I know I'm not in school right now.
Oh, hey now, slow down there, Toru. It's just a local hot spring. I've been there myself. It's nice, but it's no luxury suite in Paris or anything. You should go.
But...
It would be a crying shame to refuse. This is a great opportunity to take a break from school and chores and just let yourself be pampered for a day.
Yeah, I'm sure if Toru is happy for a day, then Toru's Mutti will be happy for even longer. Unless... Don't you like my present?
Yes! Yes, I love your gift, Momiji. And I'd be happy to accept the trip, thank you.
That's great! Yuki and Kyo are coming with us too.
Hey, you can't go around making other people's plans for them, you damn brat.
What? Aww, you're coming with us, right? Right?
Oh, stop making that noise. What the hell gave you that idea? You didn't even ask me if I wanted to go, which I don't.
Yuki, you want to go, don't you?
Since you went to all this trouble, of course I will. Sounds like fun.
Yay! Yuki's coming with us, Toru.
Well, looks like I'm definitely not going then.
Oh, guys, sorry to change the subject here, but I just remembered. Toru hasn't paid last month's deposit for our class trip.
Oh, I guess I haven't.
Mm-hmm. I got a call from your grandfather, who got a call from the school about it. He said that since the trip is still pretty far away, he'd be happy to pay the deposit for you, so you won't have to worry about it until much later on when...
Oh no, we can't do that. I'll cover it once I get my next paycheck, no problem. Last month was just a little rough, work-wise, but I should be able to make up for it this month if I work really hard. I told our homeroom teacher about it earlier today.
So that's what that was about.
Yeah, I was getting kind of concerned about that talk you were having.
I'm sorry for worrying you. Uo and Hana too. Sorry you all had to see that.
Well, that doesn't sound right. You work so hard, Toru, and I don't remember you having fewer hours last month. So what happened to all the money you made in February?
How much money
did she spend?
On all those Valentine's chocolates?
A big year-end trip? Wow. Toru, where's your class gonna go?
It's still a year away, so we haven't quite decided.
You total blockhead!
Kyo?
It's your turn for the bath.
Huh?
You should go wash up and stuff.
Oh. Okay then.
Bravo, Kyo. You handled your anger very well. You deserve a gold star, if only I had one to give. In all seriousness, though, it's not like chocolate grows on trees. Well, okay, maybe it does, but it's not cheap. Not the amount she got for everybody. It should be no surprise that it put our little Toru somewhat out of pocket.
Then why didn't we realize sooner how much it would have cost?
Because she was so smiley and happy about it. How could we have known? Why does she do that?
Well...
She's making life so hard for herself. You know what else she could have used that money for? New clothes, new shoes, something nice for herself for once, you know? Or, oh yeah, to pay for her school trip. She's such an idiot. I mean, if she keeps doing this, people are going to take advantage of her whole life, and she's going to get hurt. It's going to come back to bite her in the ass, and she'll have every right to regret it. She's so stupid.
Hey, you know what happened in my class yesterday?
What? Look, this isn't the time.
We had a special show and tell yesterday, and one of the kids brought in a book called Funny Folk Tales. Well, he always brings silly books in for show and tell, you know? The last time he showed us a book called A Universe of Stew.
Momiji, what are you talking about?
Okay, so we all read through the stories together, and there was one in the middle that really stood out to me. It was called The Most Foolish Traveler in the World. So I'm going to tell it, and you're going to listen. Once upon a time, a foolish traveler set out on a journey to explore the world. Why was he foolish, you may ask? He was foolish because he fell for every trick in the wide world before him. At the start of his journey, he passed through a small town, and one by one, the townspeople began to ask him for things.
I just need a little money for medicine. Medicine for my sick little sister.
Your cloak is the perfect size to use as a cover for my wagon. I hate it when it rains on my wares as I travel.
One by one, the townsfolk tricked his money away from him. One by one, he lost his cloak, his shoes, his shirt, and even the most precious of his remaining possessions. You see, the traveler was truly foolish, and fell for every lie and every cry for help.